I may or may not. They're negotiating TikTok right now. We may let it die, or we may, I don't know. It depends. Up to China. It doesn't matter too much. I'd like to do it for the kids. They like it. I mean, selfishly speaking, I did very well on TikTok, and I got the youth vote. I got numbers that nobody's ever even come close to in the Republican Party. Nobody. If you look back to Romney and all these people, they got practically no votes. I got a lot.
We made very good progress on the technical details of the agreement. In terms of the agreement, the overall agreement itself, our Chinese counterparts have come with very aggressive asks.
The United States and China are inching closer to an agreement over the future of the popular short video app TikTok. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent confirmed during trade talks in Madrid that the TikTok issue is very close to being resolved. The controversy centers around U.S. demands that ByteDance, TikTok's Chinese parent company, divest its American operations or face a nationwide ban. Washington argues that Chinese ownership poses national security risks, while Beijing has defended ByteDance as a global innovator. But even if TikTok's fate is sealed, Bessent stressed that wider trade issues remain unresolved. He noted that while progress had been made on TikTok, there is still a range of other asks, where the two sides remain divided. The talks in Madrid led by Bessent, U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer, and Chinese Vice Premier Lifeng highlight how the social media dispute is just one piece of a much larger U.S.-China trade puzzle. Greer admitted that no clear path forward has yet been found.
We made very good progress on the technical details of the agreement. In terms of the agreement, the overall agreement itself, our Chinese counterparts have come with very aggressive asks. We will see if we can get there. At present, we are not willing to sacrifice our national security for a social media app, and we will see where we get today. I think on the TikTok deal itself, we're very close, or we've resolved the issue. There are a range of other asks that are unresolved. I think it's important to realize, as the ambassador said, if we don't reach an agreement on TikTok, it doesn't affect the overall relationship between the two countries. It's still very good at the highest levels, and as I said, Ambassador Greer and myself have great respect for our counterparts.
Meanwhile, President Donald Trump has added uncertainty to the debate. Speaking in New Jersey, he said he may let TikTok die as the deadline for a U.S. deal approaches. Trump admitted he hasn't decided whether to extend talks again, saying it depends on China. He framed the decision as less about geopolitics and more about TikTok's young users, telling reporters, "I would love to do..."
I may or may not. They're negotiating TikTok right now. We may let it die, or we may, I don't know. It depends. Up to China. It doesn't matter too much. I'd like to do it for the kids. They like it. I mean, selfishly speaking, I did very well on TikTok, and I got the youth vote. I got numbers that nobody's ever even come close to in the Republican Party. Nobody. If you look back to Romney and all these people, they got practically no votes. I got a lot. And some was attributed to TikTok, and a lot was attributed to Charlie. We're going to see, but we've hit them very hard in so many other ways. I don't know if you know. Do you know what they're paying right now? What are they paying right now? You know what China's paying right now in tariffs? Huh? A lot.
Earlier, Trump told an energy summit at Carnegie Mellon University that the United States would be fighting China in a very friendly fashion.
We're back in Pittsburgh to announce the largest package of investments in the history of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and it's not even close. I don't imagine it's too close. I don't think second is too close. That's a big statement. This afternoon, 20 leading technology and energy companies are announcing more than $92 billion of investments in Pennsylvania. And if you want, we could probably get them up. Let's talk to them right now. But this is a really triumphant day. for the people of the Commonwealth and for the United States of America. We're doing things that nobody ever thought possible for the people of the Commonwealth and for the United States of America. Today's commitments are ensuring that the future is going to be designed, built, and made right here in Pennsylvania and right here in Pittsburgh, and I have to say right here in the United States of America. We have about $16 trillion. There's never been anything like that. But we're here today because we believe that America's destiny is to dominate every industry and be the first in every technology. And that includes being the world's #1 superpower in artificial intelligence. And we are way ahead of China, I have to say. We're way ahead of China, and the plants are starting up, the construction's starting up. And did you notice that 2 days ago they just announced that they had a budget surplus of $25 billion in this country? Right, Howard? They never saw anything like that. Everyone would say, where did that? That's been like decades, $25 billion, and that's peanuts compared to what it's. And it's good business practices. The tariffs are coming in by the hundreds of billions of dollars, and they're really at the infant stage right now. It's only on cars and steel, mostly. Right there, we appreciate you doing an amazing job. They're building plants already, and the rest is starting to kick in. We just made a deal today, a big one with Indonesia, a great deal, and they've opened up Indonesia fully. You know, Indonesia really has great copper, very, very powerful copper, but they have a lot of things, and we have full access to Indonesia. Oh, that's right. They're working on our next one, which is coming for a vote, I think, on Friday. Wow, I'm impressed. But JT, GT, Thompson, Lloyd Schmucker, John Joyce. But I think India is going to open up, and a lot of countries are going to open up. And some that don't, they'll just be paying a very substantial tariff, but peanuts compared to what they should be paying. So we have some amazing things. China and other countries are racing to catch up to America, having to do with AI, and we're not going to let them do it. We have the great chips, we have the great everything, and we're going to be fighting them in a very friendly fashion. I have a great relationship with President Xi, and we smile at the back and forth, but we are leading. I heard somebody say before that we're going to try and catch China. We're not catching them, we're leading.